Greetings, esteemed attendees. Today's FDP focuses on research in the digital age, leveraging technology for inquiry. In this rapidly evolving landscape, our objective is clear. Equip faculty members with the skills needed to seamlessly integrate digital tools into their research. Through insightful sessions, we aim to catalyze a collaborative shift towards a future where technology enhances the depth and impact of academic inquiry. Let's embark on this journey together, embracing the opportunities that the digital age presents for advancing our research pursuits. Our keynote speaker, Dr. Hemachandran, will shed light on the transformative potential of technology in academia. Let us have a look at the video profile of Dr. Hemachandran.
Dr. Hemachandran K is the Director of AI Research Center and Professor at Watson University. He has been a passionate teacher with 15 years of teaching experience and 5 years of research experience. A strong educational professional with a scientific bent of mind, he is highly skilled in AI and business analytics. After receiving a PhD in embedded systems, he started focusing on interdisciplinary research. He served as an effective resource person at various national and international scientific conferences and also gave lectures on topics related to artificial intelligence. He was bestowed as Best Faculty at Watson University in 2021 to 2022 and also in Ashoka Institute of Engineering and Technology in 2019 to 2020. His expertise is in natural language processing, computer vision, building video recommendation systems, building chatbots for HR policies and education sector, automatic interview processes, and autonomous robots. He is working on various real-time use cases and projects in collaboration with industries such as AdWordFlare, LLC, Course5i, and Appstick Corp. He has organized many international conferences, hackathons, and ideathons. He has 4 patents to his credentials. He is an open-ended positive person who has a stupendous peer-reviewed publication record with more than 35 journals and international conference publications. His editorial skills made him include as an editorial board member in numerous reputed Scopus and SCI journals. Don Bosco College, Bengaluru welcomes you, sir.
Over to you, sir, for your session.
Is my screen is visible?
This is Zoom
Yes, sir.
page. Okay, sir.
So, good evening to all of you. In my session, first of all, I'd like to thank for inviting me to give this presentation for you all. So, in my presentation, which I want to show here is, I'll start with ChatGPT. As you all know that we are using ChatGPT for carrying out research and writing articles, those kind of things. So here I just want to show the difference between the unpaid version, ChatGPT 3.5, and what is the difference between paid version, ChatGPT 4. And other than that, where we have other AI tools which will help them to carry out the research, especially to write the literature review, to identify the base paper, or if you want to write an article or write a journal. So how this tools will be helpful for you. Let's see how. So let's start with the basic version, ChatGPT 3.5. So in this, if I want to write any article, or like, for example, I would like to know on specific emerging technologies, like for example, suggest some title to write article on, I'm just keeping neuromarketing. Okay, so if I give like this, I'll get some list of titles which I can write the article in neuromarketing. So I can copy some of the title here, like neuromarketing, decoding of persuasion. I can copy this, and if I ask to prepare the outline of it, uh, create a outline for this article. Okay, so it will create the article outline of it. So introduction, starting with introduction, then the brain and decision making, this the science behind neuromarketing, then so all those informations you will get it. So in this, if I want to elaborate this, then I can just copy this introduction part, and if I give it here, it will write the content and it will give it to me. So I can just copy this and I can paste wherever it required. But if you see in this, like in ChatGPT 3.5, you can generate only maximum, I think, 1,500 words you can generate. But when you go to ChatGPT 4 paid version, you can generate around 3,000 words at a stretch. This is what the difference. But when I give here the content like this, it just give me some of the internal topics and it just doesn't elaborate that one. But when I ask this, right, I can edit this, elaborate it with 200 words. If I give like this, then it will start elaborating about the introduction and each subtopics will be elaborated. This is what concept of prompt engineering. So in ChatGPT, the way how you are framing the question and asking to it, it will answer to you and you'll get the proper information to it. But when you see this, it generates the content. But when you write article, you need some references to it, right? So when in this itself, you can cite it 200 words with references. If I give like this, content will be created and you can see there. Okay, not giving it. The article references. You can see here, there are some references it cited. For the definition of neuromarketing, it gives the Genko, Holman, and Stedel in 2013. And like that, for each specific, it given some references to you. But when you copy this, for example, I'm taking one of the particular reference, and if I try to open this, might be sometimes you'll get the article or sometimes you won't, maximum 90% you won't get the but correct references in the chat GPT. It gives a false information. So to overcome that, what we can do is there is one more tool called perplexity. Perplexity.ai. Okay, so where in this, when you are writing an article, and if you want to see that specific line where it is generated. So for example, I'm just copying that. I'm just copying this and I'm putting over there. Okay. So when I do this, you can see here the content has been generated here, and here it's clearly mentioned. These are the references which has been taken, and those references are cited here. So there are five references. There are five references been taken. One, two, three, and these references are 100% valid. Where you can use this anywhere. It's a genuine. You can see this. When I click on this, it will take me to the particular paper. You can see this. Okay, so this tool is mainly used for taking the references and also to generate the content. Where if sometimes there will be plagiarism also will you are getting into that when you use the AI tool. So to overcome that, also we can rewrite this by clicking over to that and automatically it will rewrite. Or else there are some other tools where you can paraphrase this one. Where those tools are, I can say this small SEOtools.com. Okay, where you can copy the content and you can put it over here. And then if you give rewrite, automatically it will rewrite and give it to you. And these are all free tools which you can use it. There is one more tool called Quillbot. As you all know, I think so. The Quillbot is also is mainly used to rewrite the content. Where I can just copy there and put it over here and put it over here. And if I click on paraphrase, it will paraphrase the content. I'll show this. For example, I'm taking this. Okay. And if I want to paraphrase, if I give like this, and if I give paraphrase, it will rewrite the content and it will give it to us so that you can copy this and you can use it for your article. In this also, sometimes there is a plagiarism, it will show. So in that aspect, what you need to do, you need to click on the particular specific words, which you can change the meaning of it. Where here itself, you can change this and you can read the particular sentence. And if you see that there is no meaning changed in that, then you can directly copy this content and you can use it in your article. This is what you can do it when there is some plagiarism or something need to be changed or grammatical mistakes also can be clarified in this, or you can use grammarly also, especially where you can sort it out. So these are the things which we can do it with perplexity. And coming to ChatGPT, where you can generate the content, but the content is not genuine. You don't know the specific line whether it is taken from this particular reference or not. But in perplexity, you will get the clear idea about this so and so line is been taken from this specific references. That's what I want to say in this. So this is what we can do it in ChatGPT. And coming to the next one, where if I want to do some kind of, or if I want to do some kind of analysis on a specific, like if I say that diabetes, and I don't have any data to work on diabetes. In that aspect, if I want to create a synthetic data, I can create with the synthetic data. So like that, I can do it like create data set with attributes, age, gender, then we can keep glucose level, then I can keep weight. Okay, so like that, what are the attributes you require? Based on that, you can type it and create a data set. And I can mention here it's a not a paid version, so I am just keeping only 50 samples. Create a data set with 50 samples with attributes. Okay, so now if I click on this, the data will get created. But in this, the data what we are generated here, you can see this like uh, mm, okay, so here the 50 samples has been created. Now in this, if you see the age starts with 35 and then 50, 58. So lot different types of age range is there. 28, 41, 30, 44, like that you have. But if suppose if I need some specific uh, range of age of people, then in that case, I can give in this, I can give a comment, I can give hint, the age range should be between 25 to 35. So I want this range of people, age range of people. I don't want 50, 40 and all. So I can give like this a logic to create the data so that the data will be created as per that. Okay, you can see this. All those data which are created here, it is like this. Age, gender, glucose level, weight, 29. None of the age ranges above 35. So like this, you can create some, you can give some logic into that, and then you can create the data set. So this data set can be used in the research, not in the research purpose because it's not validated. But if you want to do some practice or if you want to have much data to evaluate, that time you can generate this kind of synthetic data and you can make use of it. And even if you want to give a test to your students, and that time you can generate a data like this and you can ask the students to do the analysis and come up with the solution for it. So like that, you can generate the synthetic data for carrying out any basic research or some kind of testing methodology where you can use this. So these are, and in this, if you see the drawback is where you cannot download this. You can copy and you can paste it in your Excel sheet. So you cannot download this as a PDF or if you want to download this as an CSV, comma separated value, or if you want to uh, uh, print like an Excel sheet. So those things can't be done in this. So these are the drawbacks in ChatGPT 3.5. But when I move to ChatGPT 4, I'm just switching to ChatGPT 4. And in this, if I ask any questions related to that, like now create the 500 sample data with age range between 25 to 35. And the other attribute are gender, then weight, then glucose level. Okay. and download it in CSV format. So if I give like this, so it takes some time to analyze it and then the data will be generated. So here if you see I given us 500 samples of data. Okay, so I can click on this. So my data will get downloaded. So my data downloaded. I'm just opening that and I can show to you. Yeah, you can see this. So 500 sample data has been generated and all the age ranges between 25 to 35 and you are getting the weight and glucose level. Okay, so total 500 samples of data has been generated. Like that, you can add n number of attributes and you can generate the data. And this is one thing. And second thing is, mm, I can load the data set and I can do the analysis on that also. For example, I'm just now we downloaded this data set. So same data set I'm taking up. Okay. And once it is loaded, we can ask questions on it. Like um, in this data set, how many male and female are there? Okay, so there are 272 females and 228 males are there. So like that, you can ask questions to that and automatically you can retrieve the answer. Suppose if you want to visualize it, so I can create the line or bar chart based on gender, based on age and glucose level. Okay, so the chart also will be generated where you can copy the chart and you can use it for your research article. See, like this, the chart will be generated. And you can use this chart. You can save this image and you can use this. So like this, we can do the analysis also, and we can see, yeah, we can extract the graph and directly you can use it. You can save this image and you can use it in your article. Um, so you no need to have the programming knowledge or something like that, where just you need to know how to ask the questions in the prompt engineering and you can get the data from the data set, information from the data set. That's what very important role which need to be played when you use the chat GPT. So this is what the chat GPT 3.5 and chat GPT 4, where you can take the results and you can use it in your research paper. And So we saw the next is a perplexity.ai. We have looked into that. Then we saw quillbot.ai. We saw that. Now coming to the next one. So the next one is, suppose if I want to create an PowerPoint presentation. So do you all heard about Gamma app? So I'm just giving a demo on that, where if I want to create a PowerPoint presentation of any specific topic, where I can create in 1 minute. So the platform is gamma.app. Okay, so you can log in with your Gmail ID itself. So in one Gmail ID, you can create around 14 PowerPoint presentations. And if you want future, if you want to use it, then you need to have one, create one more Gmail ID and make use of it. So till you have Gmail IDs, this AI tool is free for you. So with one Gmail ID, you can generate around 14 PPTs. So that is sufficient for, I think so, for 1 month. So you can use this. So once you come here, it will come to this main page where I have just logged in already. So that is the reason it's showing here my name here. So now in this, there we can, once you log in with your credentials, create new AI. Okay, in that it will ask you paste in text, generate and import file, where you can import the file also and you can make the PPT, where I'm just create on my own. So I'm create generate one line prompt in few seconds. So I'm just creating this, and then it will ask me whether you want to create a presentation or document or web page. I want to create a presentation. So click on the presentation and I can give the topic here. So I can give the topic here as neuro, and I'm just giving a specific any topic I can give. I'm just giving neuromarketing. Okay, and create generate outline. So generate outline is nothing but where in each slide what it's going to be displayed. So I'll start with what is neuromarketing, the science behind neuromarketing, how does neuromarketing work, applications, benefits, ethical consideration, case studies, future trends. And if I want to add any specific uh, topic inside this PPT, I can include it. So I can include one more is like um, challenges. Okay, so I'm just keeping this challenges in using neuro marketing. Okay, so I kept this. Okay, and then I should you continue. So the PPT is getting ready for me. And here there are themes will be there. What kind of theme you require? I just click on this pink color. Okay, and then generate. So any specific topic you can give and you can create the PPT, and you can make use of it for any kind of presentation where you want to go and present over there. Um, can we depend on ChatGPT for factual content? No, ChatGPT it just create a content, but human intervention must be there to validate the content whether it is right or wrong. Gamma paid, yeah, it's a paid version, but with one Gmail ID you can create 14 PowerPoint presentations. Uh, yeah, might be there are Jenny AI, a lot of AI tools. Even in Watson, we are creating one chat GPT, which we will use for our internal purpose. we can generate those kind of things, but the thing is, right, uh, it's not uh, like there is no regulatory body is there to regulate it, or to verify it whether it's a right or wrong. Even if you ask ChatGPT that uh, I am like I can say something like I'm from UK, then he will say that yes, you are from UK, but actually I am from Chennai. So whatever you say, it will accept to it. It won't say that you are wrong. So those things are there. So in that case, human intervention must be there to verify it, and then you can use it. So my PPT is ready now, and I can download it, or I can create another PPT and I can present it. You can see here, I'm just clicking on the present button. So starting with end, this is the end, right? Okay. So the challenges in using marketing. So which this is what I included in that. So these are the three challenges. One is neuroscientific complexity, interpreting neurological data, and regulatory compliance. So like that, the PPT has been created for me. So I can download this and I can use it for any of the presentations. So this is what about Gamma app, where we can use it for PowerPoint presentations. Then there is one more called where um, BARD, especially main use of BARD, I'll tell you. The BARD is also like a chat GPT, but in BARD, there is like now recently they launched Gemini. So uh, show that. So this is a BARD Gemini where what you can do is you can upload any image in this. Like for example, um, in a research paper, there is some images or flow charts are there. Then that flow chart I need to elaborate it. So for that I can write it. But if I need some help in elaborating that image, I can load that particular flow chart here, and I can ask to explain about the image flow. So I'm just giving, I just uploaded one flow chart here, and then I asked to explain about the image flow. Okay, so here it creates the content for me. So I can directly copy this. I can read it once. If it is fine, I can directly copy this and I can use it in my research paper. But the thing is here, this BARD, Gemini BARD, here the thing is like if you are adding some this kind of images and if you ask to elaborate it, it will do it. But when I load some person picture and ask who is this, or if I ask anything about this specific image, the image will get deleted. Okay, so this is what the privacy and security concerns has been brought into Gemini Bar, but this is not present in the Chat GPT. So that is what an additional thing which you need to look at it. But and it also is deleted from the their server. But when you ask about this kind of specific images, where that will be the content will be generated and will be stored in their database. That's what. And even in ChatGPT, there is one drawback. For example, if you are working in an organization and they are asking to do the analysis for the January month, so you use the ChatGPT, you taken all the insights and you are given. Then coming to the Feb month, they are asking the same analysis. So that time what happened? Again, you need to load the data into the chat GPT, and then only you need to ask the questions. Directly, if you ask the questions, you won't get the answer. That is what the drawback in the chat GPT. Yeah, Tirupati, you can use the Gamma app same, and where you can upload the document. And but I didn't try it, but there is an option where you can upload the document and you can ask to generate the PPT. Each time the content generated with ChatGPT is not fixed, is it right? Yes, it is right, but the thing is like where you need to do the paraphrasing if you want to do some changes because the AI content will be much more in that. To paraphrase, I write more fluently and I copy paste in my research work, raise plagiarism concerns for me. Yeah, that is the reason I am saying. If you use that, then again it will show the paraphrasing if you do it with Quillbot. But again, it's showing plagiarism means then you need to change the meaning of it, like the synonyms of some of the words and or some particular sentence. You need to write it on your own and you can change it. Then it might not show that. That you can try it and see. Mm. Will paraphrasing will also lead to yes, because you're using the AI tool to do the paraphrasing, but you need what you, that's what I'm saying. You need to change the synonyms or any specific sentence you find that the meaning is not appropriate. Then you need human intervention should be there, and you need to write it on your own so that automatically the plagiarism will be removed for the total paragraph. I think I answer for all the questions. I think so. Fine. There are chatbots which looks into articles created by ChatGPT, which brings closer to rejection. Um, it's not there are chatbots. The thing is like the same. You can use a Turnitin or some other plagiarism checker where you can easily understand that how much AI content is present over there. Even for the conference also, when we use a plagiarism checker, most of the papers will be showing 100% AI content generated. So, when we do some kind of research in that, when suppose for example, last time when we organized a conference, in the conference when the papers are showing AI content 100%, we rejected. And when we check some papers where the papers showing 0% plagiarism, that paper also we rejected. You know what is the reason behind it? So might be they use some kind of a tool where no plagiarism should be shown. So in that aspect, that paper also will get rejected. If you know what is a genuine case, the genuine case will be like minimum 7% or 10% or maximum 15%. If there is a plagiarism, then the paper will be sent to the second screening test where will be evaluated. This is what nowadays many of the publishers have been using this kind of strategy. If you have zero plagiarism, your paper will get rejected. If you have a plagiarism of 100% of AA content, will get rejected. It should be like minimal, like minimum 15%. If plagiarism is there, might be the chances of getting acceptance of your paper is much more higher because none of the paper will show 0% plagiarism. So that thing you need to understand that. Yes, ChatGPT content comes under plagiarism. Fine. So the next one which I want to show is a Scholar C, or I can show one more. Uh, Elicit.ai. Okay, so Elicit.ai is a tool where you can analyze the research papers. I think I am Elicit.ai. Okay, so I have here. Fine. So this is what Elicit.ai. So when you log in, It will ask some basic questions where you need to answer to them. And then it will come to this page where, yes, yes, Maria, you can ask. Maria, are you there? You raised your hand to ask some question.
No, no, sorry, sorry.
Okay. Fine. So elicit AI, where I can just type the keywords that if I am doing a research on neuromarketing, I just type neuromarketing. Or if you are working on green bonds, that is a trending topic, right? So green bonds. Okay. So if I type green bonds and if I search this, I can get the articles here. Okay. So in this article, you can see this. If I go and click on any specific article, it will give me the abstract summary. Then I can include here main findings. So in the specific particular paper, what are the main findings? Okay. Though all those information I can get it here itself, so that you can make use of it to write the literature survey. And even you can find the outcome measured of the particular paper. I can include one by one. I can include here, and I can see that. So this will help you to create your literature review tabular column. So whichever is not needed, you can remove it. Whichever is required, you can include here, and you can take the information of the particular papers here. This is what the advantage of elicit. Yeah, can you do the literature review in easy way? Yeah, this is the best way where you can go and you put the keyword, and you can see there are some papers which is related to got published recently, or which are the top papers which are related to that particular keyword will be displayed here. You just go and click on the particular paper, and what are in the right side you can see that what are the interventions, or what are the main findings, whichever things you require. So you can click on that and you can get all the informations about the paper. So you no need to sit and read the full paper to understand what kind of methodology they have been used, and what findings they have been identified, or what kind of outcomes they have been showed or measured in this specific paper. So like that, I can get all the details in this elicit AI. So this helps you to reduce your burden in making the literature review. This is one thing. Second thing, one more is there is called a lit map. Lit map is nothing but where uh, specifically you need to log in with this. So I'm just log in with this. I think I already logged in. Okay, so if I log in, the page will look like this, where you need to click on seed, and then see this lit map is nothing but used to generate the graphical representation. When you have started doing your bibliometric analysis or something like that on a specific problem statement, like if I give some topic like what topic I can, I'll keep generative AI. Okay. If I search on this, I'll get n number of articles here. Okay. So if I go and click on a specific title, so a lot of articles will be there where I need to identify this. Uh, I can make witches as my base paper. So I can see this here. Okay. So all are 2023, 2023. Or else I'll change the topic here. Like social media analytics. So if I keep this social media analytics, I'll get a lot of papers where 2019 paper is there. Okay. So any paper which you feel is related to your research, or if you want to start doing a research on this specific topic, and if you find this paper, it looks for good for me, so I can choose this paper and generate seed map. If I give this, so automatically a map will be generated here. It show that what are the pre-existed papers and what are the post-existed papers, where they use this paper as a base paper, so that you will get an idea. I'll show you this once it is generated. I don't know why it is taking so much time. I'm choosing this. There is a problem in this. I'll just log in again. Okay, so if you log in, it will come in this way. Then I can. So in this, I feel this paper, I want to do it. So I'm selecting this paper as my base paper. You can get this map like this. Okay. So these are the journals which we selected in this. Like for example, I don't know, network slow, I think so. So I'm not getting it properly. So if I choose this is my article, then it starts with this and it goes like this. So this is the base paper for the rest of the papers which is showing in a blue line. Okay, so you can choose those papers, can select this, and you can read the paper here. And also if you choose this, you can see the rest of the papers which has been shown. This paper has been taken as a reference paper. So like that, you can do the analysis on this, where you can take base paper, and from the base paper what are the papers has been connected directly, and you can use those papers in your literature survey. So this tool is helpful for identifying your base paper, and also the references for that particular base paper. What are the papers you can take as a reference, and you can look into that. Starting from which year it's been published, like that you can do that. Due to network issue, it's not showing to me properly. I think might be there is some network issue. That is the reason. Or else you can easily identify this. If I choose this one, or if I choose this, you can see here the papers on the left side, which are all the pre-papers. Okay, to write this, the person Yang in 2019 written this article, taking this Goodfellow, Gayat, and Lee papers as a reference and written. And there are Zohu 2020 and Yi 2022 are taken this Yang 2019 paper as a reference paper, and they write in this article. So like that, we can have some clarity on this, so that it is easy for us to write the literature review based on start with which paper, Goodfellow 2014, and then move on to Yang 2019, then current paper, Zoho 2020. So like that, you can frame the literature review, and as per that, you can write the literature review. So these are the AI tools which makes your work simple, and even it will be useful for you to do a lot of analysis on what kind of base paper you can choose, or if you are new to do some kind of research, that this lit map helps you to understand, identify the problem statement, and also it helps you to identify what is the base paper for this, and what are the papers are connected with this, so that idea will get it. So that's it from my side. So if you have any doubts, you can ask me.
Thank you, sir. That was a wonderful session, starting with perplexity, but you made sure that research was not perplex. You kind of broke it down to easier aspects with Quillbot, Sci-Hub, and Gamma, and with lit maps as well, which is really helpful for us to do the literature review. Thank you for a very detailed presentation where we could actually see all these things and get a hands-on experience as to how it will work rather than just seeing, listening to it. Thank you a lot. So we have, I think, two questions. One is there any online plagiarism checker? I think we have many.
We have, yeah, in Quillbot itself, you can check the progress and check. Yeah.
The other question is there a way of getting the questionnaire from the articles?
Pardon, ma'am?
Like from an article, is there a way of getting the questionnaire that was used for that article?
Yeah, you can upload the article in ChatGPT and you can ask her, try to get the questions. Even you can generate a question paper also from ChatGPT. Yeah.
Nice. So looks like ChatGPT is going to make our life easier, not just ChatGPT, but AI
No,
itself.
ma'am. Actually, as a human, we need to validate it, then only we can use it, not as it is directly copied.
Exactly. Just a personal question. What do you think is the future prospect of research in the age of AI?
There are a lot of tools are available, but we need to know how to use the AI tools, especially in ethical way. We need to use that because now it's a competitive world. A simple logic I'll tell you, ma'am, here. If you are applying for any job or something like that, especially they are looking at what are the additional capabilities you have. So in that aspect, the person who knows AI, so he will give you the preference to them to hire it. That's what the difference.
So
If
it's
you have a facility, you need to know how to use it. That's it.
so it's going to be about how we use AI in the future.
Yes, yeah. It makes our work simple, but people work also will get reduced. But you need to learn those things and make capable of to get the jobs. That's what important.
Thank you, sir. I would like to request Professor Maria to propose the vote of thanks.
Greetings, everyone. I extend my sincere appreciation on behalf of Don Bosco College and all our participants for the enlightening session on research in the digital age, leveraging technology for inquiry, facilitated by Dr. Hemachandran. The depth of insights shared by our esteemed speaker has undoubtedly enriched our understanding of the subject matter. The strategies and methodology discussed during the session will undoubtedly prove valuable in our academic initiatives. We are grateful for the commitment and dedication demonstrated throughout, sir, contributing significantly to the success of the program. Sir, your expertise and professionalism have left an enduring impact on all our participants. Our heartfelt thanks for your valuable contribution to the session. Thank you all for actively engaging and contributing to the success of this session. Wishing you all a wonderful day ahead. And all tomorrow for an impactful session. Thank you all.
Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you so much for your job.